Canadiens prospect Emil Heineman's odds of making the roster. Hello Montreal fans, welcome. Now we're going to do an in-depth analysis of whether the young prospect will have a chance with the Canadiens this season, but first, don't forget to enjoy our video to help us. The Montreal Canadiens are in the midst of a rebuild, and for Kent Hughes and company, this means prioritizing development over short-term success. This also affords the opportunity to give prospects a chance to play in the best league in the world, should they prove ready. With that in mind, here is a Canadiens prospect who could be knocking at the proverbial door, as the team cements its opening night roster. Who is Montreal Canadiens prospect, Emil Heineman? This 21-year-old Swedish forward was drafted 43rd overall in the 2020 draft by the Florida Panthers. He would then be shipped to Calgary in the Sam Bennett trade before eventually making his way to Montreal, via the Tyler Toffoli trade. The fast and sturdy 6-foot, 194-pound left winger will be entering the second year of his entry-level contract, taking him to RFA status at the end of the 24-25 season, and has yet to take part in an NHL contest. Steady progression. Last season started well for Heineman, as he left quite the visiting card at the Montreal Canadiens rookie camp. He maintained his momentum through to the main training camp and was amongst the last players cut from the roster. His performance gave us a glimpse into a player that could become an effective asset for the Bleu Blanc Rouge. Unfortunately, he got injured towards the very end of camp, forcing him into recovery before reporting to Lexans, in the SHL, the team for whom he's been playing since the end of the 19-20 season. Considered by many to be the third best league in the world, behind the NHL and KHL, the SHL is a great place for players to grow their pro game, playing against men with more professional experience. With limited use, primarily as a third liner, Heineman potted 8 goals and added 7 assists in 35 games, 1 point less than his previous SHL campaign, where he racked up 11 goals and 5 assists in 38 contests. At the end of his 22-23 SHL season, he crossed the pond to help the Laval Rocket close out their regular season. And that's when things got very interesting. In a small sample of 11 regular season AHL games, Heineman scored 7 goals while tallying 2 assists for a whopping 0.64 goals/game, before being kept off the scoresheet for 2 playoff matchups. He also had an impressive 42 shots on net in that time frame. Strengths. Heineman's best weapon is his heavy shot. While he is not a pure sniper who can score from anywhere, as Cole Caulfield might be, he can still beat NHL goalies cleanly. Part of his success as a goal scorer also comes from his ability to find soft spots on the ice to receive a pass for an easy goal. Areas to improve. Consistency is key, yet hard to attain. Especially for young players. This is conjuncture and remains to be seen, but so far in his pro career, he hasn't lit up any league for prolonged stretches of time. It would be wishful thinking to believe he could suddenly do it in the NHL. Odds of making the team. Despite bringing something to the table that the Canadiens clearly lack, a great shot, Heineman's chances of cracking the lineup come October are low due to a lack of roster space among forwards. A full year in Laval seems the likely scenario, as he adapts to a smaller ice and a North American brand of hockey. It's also the perfect situation for Heineman to work on his defensive awareness. However, expect management to take a good, hard look at him when the injury bug inevitably hits. Well, what do you think about this? Do you believe that Emil Heineman can have more consistency this season? Leave your opinion in the comments, I'd love to know what you think. And stay tuned to the channel because I'm always posting the latest news. Subscribe so you don't miss anything.